What if I told you that a piece of paper printed in America can buy oil in the Middle East, electronics in Asia, and influence entire governments around the world? Every day, trillions of dollars move across the global economy. But here's the real question: why does the world trust the US dollar more than almost any other currency on Earth? And what would happen if that trust suddenly disappeared? Stay until the end, because the answer explains how one currency became the backbone of the global economy. The US dollar isn't just America's money. It's the currency used to buy oil, conduct international trade, store national wealth, and settle transactions between countries all over the world. Today, nearly every major economy depends on the dollar in some way. But how did this happen? To understand the dollar's power, we need to go back to the end of World War II. Before the war, the British pound was the world's leading currency. However, after 1945, the United States emerged as the strongest economy on Earth. America held most of the world's gold reserves and produced an enormous share of global economic output. In 1944, leaders from around the world gathered at the Bretton Woods Conference and agreed on a new financial system. Under this system, many currencies were linked to the US dollar, and the dollar itself was backed by gold. This gave countries confidence in the currency and helped establish it as the center of global finance. Even after the United States ended the direct link between gold and the dollar in 1971, the dollar remained dominant. By then, the entire global financial system was already built around it. Another major reason for the dollar's dominance is oil. Most oil around the world is bought and sold in US dollars. Whether a country is importing oil from the Middle East, Africa, or South America, the transaction is usually made in dollars. This created what economists call the petrodollar system. Since every country needs energy, every country needs dollars. As global demand for oil increased, global demand for dollars increased as well. But oil is only part of the story. Trust is perhaps the most important factor. Governments and central banks need a safe place to store their wealth. The United States has one of the largest economies in the world, highly developed financial markets, strong institutions, and government bonds that investors trust. Because of this, many countries keep a significant portion of their reserves in dollars. If you were responsible for protecting your nation's wealth, you would probably choose the currency that is accepted almost everywhere in the world. The dollar also benefits from something called a network effect. Think about social media. People join the platform that everyone else is already using. The same thing happens with currencies. Businesses use dollars because their customers use dollars. Banks use dollars because businesses use dollars. Countries use dollars because banks use dollars. The system reinforces itself. The more people use the dollar, the more valuable and useful it becomes. And the more valuable it becomes, the more people want to use it. Many experts have predicted the end of the dollar's dominance. Some believe China's currency could replace it. Others think the euro or even cryptocurrencies could become the world's leading currency. But replacing the dollar is much more difficult than it sounds. A global currency needs trust, stability, massive financial markets, and worldwide acceptance. Right now, no alternative offers all of these advantages at the same level as the US dollar. That's why the dollar remains the king of global finance. It became dominant because of America's economic strength, the global oil trade, international trust, and the powerful network effect created over decades. Today, billions of people may never visit the United States, yet their daily lives are connected to a financial system built around the US dollar. And until another currency can provide the same level of stability, trust, and global reach, the dollar's position at the top is likely to continue. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories about business, money, wealth, and the global economy.